I know what you're thinking. Another video telling me to quit porn? Great. But hear me out. Today, I'm going to explain why you must jerk off. To addiction, to mediocrity, to wasting your potential by quitting porn for good. The title got your attention, right? Good. Because this might be the most important video you'll ever watch. I've spent years researching nofap, porn addiction recovery, and analyzing thousands of individuals who've broken free from this invisible prison. I've studied the neuroscience, the psychological impacts, and experimented the life-changing benefits that come when you finally break the chains of porn addiction. So buckle up. This won't be comfortable, but it will be real. And by the end, you'll understand exactly what you need to know about porn addiction and how to break free from it once and for all. Let me paint you a picture of what porn is actually doing to you right now. You're sitting alone in the dark, pants down, staring at pixels on a screen, watching other people have sex while you pleasure yourself. Sound pathetic? That's because it is. And deep down, you know it. Your ancestors conquered continents, survived wars, and fought through unimaginable hardships to ensure your existence. And here you are, beating your meat to digital fantasies that aren't even real. But it's not your fault. At least, not entirely. Your brain wasn't designed to handle this supernormal stimulus. It's like giving a drug addict an unlimited supply of their preferred poison, available 24/7 for free, in complete privacy. The deck is stacked against you. Modern high-speed internet pornography is a weapon of mass destruction aimed directly at your dopamine receptors. Each new video, each new tab, each shocking scene delivers a hit that your ancestors never experienced. Your brain is literally being rewired to prefer pixels over people. Let's get scientific for a moment. Every time you watch porn, your brain releases a surge of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. But your brain wasn't designed for this constant, on-demand flood of dopamine. Eventually, it adapts by reducing your dopamine receptors, meaning you need more extreme content to get the same effect. This is why vanilla porn eventually becomes boring, and you find yourself searching for more shocking, extreme, or even disturbing content. Things you'd never actually want to do in real life suddenly become the only thing that gets you off. This is called escalation, and it's a hallmark of addiction. But here's what's even more concerning. This overstimulation doesn't just affect your porn habits, it affects everything. Food tastes less delicious, conversations become less interesting. Real sex becomes disappointing. Life itself becomes gray and dull because your pleasure response is completely blunted. One study from the Max Planck Institute found that porn users had less gray matter in regions of the brain associated with reward processing. Another Cambridge University study showed that porn addicts' brains react to porn the same way drug addicts' brains react to drugs. This isn't pseudoscience or moral panic. This is what's happening inside your skull every time you click play. Let me guess a few things about you. You've experienced brain fog or difficulty concentrating. You sometimes feel socially anxious or awkward. You procrastinate more than you'd like to admit. You might struggle with motivation or feeling passionate about life. You've had moments where you couldn't get or maintain an erection, or reached a point where only increasingly extreme porn excites you. Sound familiar? These aren't random issues. They're symptoms of porn addiction. The worst part, most men blame these problems on everything else. They think they have ADHD when they can't focus. They take anti-anxiety medication when they feel socially uncomfortable. They pop Viagra when their dick doesn't work. And all along, The real culprit is sitting in their browser history. I went to psychiatrists, psychologists, and took medication for depression and anxiety for years. Nothing worked. Then I quit porn for 90 days. And everything, literally, everything improved. I wasted years of my life treating the symptoms instead of the cause. And I'm here to help you avoid making the same mistakes I did. Now for the good part. What happens when you quit? First, your dopamine sensitivity gradually returns. Colors seem brighter. Food tastes better. Work starts to become enjoyable. And small pleasures become pleasurable. Again, this isn't woo-woo bullshit. It's your neurochemistry returning to baseline. Your energy levels increase dramatically. That makes sense, right? Instead of wasting hours searching for the perfect video and depleting your life force, you're conserving that energy and redirecting it toward productive pursuits. Your confidence skyrockets when you're no longer secretly ashamed of your habits, when you no longer objectify the people around you. You can look everyone in the eye with genuine confidence. There's an authenticity that comes with living in alignment with your values. Your focus improves substantially without the constant craving for the next dopamine hit. You can actually concentrate on meaningful work, deep conversations, and personal growth. And yes, your sexual function returns. Erectile dysfunction, delayed ejaculation, bizarre fetishes that developed only after porn exposure. These things typically resolve themselves after a period of abstinence. Your body remembers how to respond to real human touch, real human connection. After 120 days pornography-free, I realized that what I thought was my sexuality was actually just the result of years of conditioning through extreme content. My tastes returned to normal. I became attracted to real women again. Sex became intimate and exciting rather than a disappointing imitation of what I'd seen online. All right, enough talk. Here's your action plan to break free. Step 1. Understand your triggers. When do you typically watch porn? Is it when you're bored, stressed, lonely, tired? Identify the emotional states that lead to relapse. Step 2. Create barriers. Delete your collection. Remove TikTok and Instagram from your phone. You must eliminate everything that triggers you to indulge in this activity. Make accessing porn as difficult as possible. Step 3. Replace the habit. Nature abhors a vacuum. If you just try to stop porn without replacing it with something else, you'll fail. Exercise, meditation, reading, and social activities. Find healthy dopamine sources. Step 4. Prepare for withdrawal. Yes, withdrawal. In the first few weeks, you might experience irritability, intense cravings, insomnia, anxiety, or even temporary depression. This isn't a sign that you need porn. It's a sign that you're addicted and your brain is readjusting. Push through. Step 5. Accept the flatline. Many guys experience what's called a flatline, a period of low libido, and even erectile issues during recovery. This is normal and temporary. Your brain is resetting its reward system. Trust the process. Step 6. Build a support system. Surround yourself with people who understand your journey. Find someone you trust to share your goals. Fighting this alone is unnecessarily difficult. Step 7. Focus on progress, not perfection. Slips happen. If you relapse, don't binge. Don't shame yourself into a spiral. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track immediately. Recovery is about consistency, not being perfect. Every step counts. If you feel like sharing, drop a comment about what's helping you stay focused. Let's learn from each other and grow together. Remember, this isn't just about not watching porn. It's about reclaiming your natural sexuality, your energy, your focus, and ultimately, your life. Beyond the physical and mental benefits, there's something more profound at stake here. Porn teaches you to be a voyeur in your own life, watching rather than participating, consuming rather than creating. It trains you to see people as collections of body parts rather than complex human beings. It conditions you to require constant novelty and extremity rather than depth and connection. Is that really who you want to be? Every time you choose porn over real experience, you're choosing comfort over growth, isolation over connection, fantasy over reality. You're choosing the easy path of instant gratification over the harder but infinitely more rewarding path of delayed satisfaction. As men, we're facing a crisis of purpose, meaning, and connection. We're more depressed, more anxious, more isolated, and less fulfilled than previous generations, despite having more comfort and technology than ever before. Porn isn't the only reason for this, but it's a major contributor. When you quit porn, you're not just improving your dopamine sensitivity or your erection quality. You're making a fundamental statement about what kind of life to live. You're choosing presence over escape, connection over isolation, effort over ease. You're choosing to be a participant in your own life, not just a spectator. So here we are. You know the truth now. You know what porn is doing to your brain, your body, and your life potential. You know what happens when you quit. You know how to quit. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it? Will you continue sacrificing your energy, focus, motivation, and authentic sexuality at the altar of easy station? Or will you reclaim your natural birthright as a man, vital, focused, connected, and alive? The choice, as always, is yours. But know this, on your deathbed, you won't wish you had watched more porn. You'll wish you had lived more fully, loved more deeply, and created something meaningful with your limited time on this earth. If you've decided to take control, start now, not tomorrow, not after one last session. Now, close this video, delete your collection, remove social media, and begin the journey back to your authentic self. I believe in you. Thousands of men who've walked this path before you believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. This is your life. Take it back. And remember, you don't have to jerk off to pixels on a screen. You were meant for something greater. If you found value in this video, don't forget to show some love with a like and subscribe. If you want to level up in life, see you on the other side. And for those of you who have been struggling for years and have tried everything but still feel trapped, I've got something for you. In the link in the description, there's a proven blueprint that might be your only chance to break free for good. This could be the turning point you've been praying for.